Volunteers could be seen lugging these big steel trash bags along the riverbank of Buchanan. They say that's where they tend to see the most litter. People toss it over the hillside or over the bridge, thinking out of sight, out of mind. But the volunteers here today were trying to remind them that is not the case. AAA has a simple trick for checking to see if your tires might need replacing. You take a quarter and you insert it into one of the grooves in your tire, and if you can see the top of George Washington's head, your tires probably need replaced. This is one of the many potholes that are lining the road to Dee Dee's house. While it may not look like much, these kind of potholes have caused a lot of issues for residents in the area. It's understandable how this bill could be confusing with 141 pages plus 60 components. It's leading to a lot of confusion. Well, Cynthia, the snowfall today has certainly led to some more dangerous road conditions that people are going to want to keep an eye on. While many of the schools' doors are locked for the summer, teachers are still working. Now in our state capitals, they continue to fight against education reform that they see as unfit. It's time for another Pet Helpers, and I'm here with Rhonda and Comet. So what can you tell us about this little guy? I will be speaking with some WVU students, asking them what they think, whether or not this bill should go forward, and how it might affect them here on their campus. Well, Cynthia, the madness is continuing here with Black Friday still going strong. Well, Cynthia and Austin, what we do know is that a staff member from the Lutheran Campus Chapel, which is right here behind me, was the one to discover the body early this morning. A group of teachers stood alongside Pattison Drive in the heart of downtown Morgantown to spread a message.
But we can do better, and we know we can do better. We're screaming for the funds.
Teachers and school employees fear that during the upcoming special session on education reform, legislators will try to revive Senate Bill 451, an education reform bill that led teachers to strike earlier this year.
Yes. They've now added the omnibus bill. So earlier this year, we went out to hopefully defeat that. It did happen.
The motion to postpone indefinitely. House will be in order. The House will be in order. The galleries will be cleared.
But now they're bringing it back with special session.
One of the many issues teachers have with the bill is the funding of charter schools.
And they'll attempt to pass charters. No research supports the success. And ultimately, we're here for public schools. We're here for all of our kids.
Carrie Beatty, a teacher at University High School, also says that charter schools, which would be funded by tax dollars, aren't accessible to a lot of students.
And we don't want just a fraction of the student population to succeed.
Teachers like Beatty are fighting for funding to instead go into things such as wraparound services.
Those are the supportive services that you don't necessarily immediately associate with school. So those would be our school psychologists. Those would be the social workers.
These services would help teachers who have students that are facing issues such as hunger and drug addiction in their home.
We're getting the first tip of the wave with the opioid crisis. And this is the first wave of students. In 10 years, it's going to be exponentially worse if we don't get the funds and we don't get the wraparound services.
While there's no definite date set yet for the special session, Beatty says she plans on being in Charleston.
The idea is to pack it. They need to understand that we're still woke, we're still paying attention, and we're still fighting for our kids.
Reporting for 5 News, I'm Casey Hoolahan, keeping you connected in Mon County. Well, Cynthia, the madness is continuing here with Black Friday still going strong. It'll be going till 1 a.m. today, and I was actually able to talk to some shoppers about their experiences, both positive and negative, with Black Friday. Take a look. Long lines stretched around buildings and through hallways as shoppers anxiously awaited stores to open so they could begin their holiday shopping. Usually, these crowds and long lines are associated with Black Friday. But the madness begins before the clock strikes midnight on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving isn't even over yet, but as you can see, people are all through the mall already shopping for that perfect holiday gift, carrying multiple bags, some people even pushing carts full of gifts for loved ones and maybe gifts for themselves. And it's only Thursday. In recent years, Cyber Monday has become more popular, but shoppers who showed up for Black Friday say it's still worth it to shop in the store.
But there's some things in the stores that you can't get online, so it is. Yeah, it's worth it to me.
Some people were shopping for others, and some even found gifts for themselves.
Wow! That's for 15.
That is too cool. And is that for you? Merry Christmas to you?
Yes.
But not everyone agrees with Black Friday beginning on Thursday.
I think Black Friday shopping probably should be on Friday because you got a bunch of people fixing to go in here and push and shove to get stuff that on a day that they're supposed to be thankful for what they have.
But when they spend it with family, some say it's worth it.
It's kind of like a family outing then.
Yeah, it is.
Does that make it worth it?
Yeah. Anything make her happy.
Whether you agree or disagree with Black Friday shopping on Thanksgiving, it's clear that today brings people together.
So as you can see, people have a couple different opinions on Black Friday, but there are definitely a lot of people showing up, and that will continue, like I said, until 1 a.m. here at Meadowbrook Mall. Reporting for 5 News, I'm Casey Hoolahan, keeping you connected in Harrison County.